It's all my perception. And in my experience, I'm responsible for how I feel. And if I'm responsible for how I feel and I choose to feel joy, I choose to feel appreciation, and I choose to feel gratitude when there's not a whole lot in my environment that would indicate those feelings. So if my thoughts and my feelings are creating my experience, wouldn't I want to take control of those thoughts and those experiences? For most of us, including myself, generally I'm perceiving my thoughts and my feelings based off of my senses. Whatever my senses are experiencing in the world around me, I begin to tell myself a story. I begin to have thoughts. I begin to have feelings about those thoughts. I begin placing judgments. I begin having opinions. And the more that I do that, I start creating more of that reality. I start creating things. I start at least perceiving things to be more of what I believe. So as I moved along, I figured out, that really doesn't work for me. And if it's true that I have control over my thoughts and my emotions, then how can I switch that up? And what would be a good discipline or a good practice? And this is the practice that has been most effective for me. I use an acronym JAG, and it stands for joy, appreciation, and gratitude. So sometimes we feel joy just naturally in our day. We feel joy. Our senses are perceiving things that we feel joyful. We feel appreciative. And sometimes we feel gratitude. And those things are easy to feel when our reality, our experience is showing us that. But the discipline is to choose to feel those. And how do I choose to feel joy, appreciation, and gratitude? Well, I enter a state of joy, appreciation, and gratitude. And most of the time, I will start to make a gratitude list. I might start with as simple as I'm so glad that there's oxygen because I'm a mammal. And wouldn't it be awful if there was no oxygen or the oxygen went away? I'm so glad I have clothes on. I'm so glad that I have the ability to talk about information and share my feelings. I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my friends. I just start to create this list. I'm grateful for transportation. I'm grateful for the sun coming up this morning. I'm grateful for my children. I start to bask in that and play short little memories in my head of times that I felt very joyful. And I choose to feel that feeling now. And then I feel very appreciative, even appreciative over the negative things that I perceived as negative, that taught me, that were teachers, and appreciation for all the people that take the time to listen to these videos, appreciation for the people that do things for me, appreciation for just even the little things, even just the courtesy, just the appreciation of life, just even a flower opening to show me itself early in the morning. When I can stay in these three emotions, that really opens my heart space. And when I keep my heart space open, I can move through my day. And instead of allowing my heart to close, I use, no matter what my senses are taking in, no matter if somebody cuts me off in traffic, no matter if somebody was a little short getting a buggy at Walmart, no matter if there's no parking spots, no matter if I'm rude, if someone's rude at like a drive-in counter, it's all my perception. And in my experience, I'm responsible for how I feel. And if I'm responsible for how I feel and I choose to feel joy, I choose to feel appreciation, and I choose to feel gratitude when there's not a whole lot in my environment that would indicate those feelings, what happens is, in my experience, is that I begin to generate experiences that match those feelings. So when I generate experiences that match those feelings, all of a sudden in my day, stuff just starts showing up that fills me with overwhelming joy, fills me with overwhelming appreciation, fills me with overwhelming gratitude. And if it worked one time, why couldn't it work every time? And if it worked every time, why wouldn't I choose to stay in that? Well, I want to, right? I want to always stay in a state of joy, appreciation, and gratitude. But you're saying, Josh, it sounds so great, but it's not so easy. And you're right, it's not. It takes discipline. It takes practice. It's a constant practice of recentering back to those three feelings. Even sometimes myself, my thoughts start to become judgmental. My thoughts start to become agitated or irritated. My thoughts start to become self-pity or self-righteous or self-seeking. And when I'm in those feelings, I'm generating that reality. But the good news is I can always stop. I can always make that gratitude list. I can always, after the gratitude list, realize how much joy is in my life. feel joy, feel appreciation, and change your life. Download the future. Love you guys. Till next time.